For this blog, I'm going to talk about my thoughts of technology with education. And as I stressed many times throughout this year, as a student intern, as a student teacher, as a student in the graduate school at Virginia Tech, technology is extremely important in the process of education. I think students nowadays strive on technology. It's the way that they communicate, the way that they socialize, the way that they understand, the way they break down, where they get information. So it's a norm for them. So as educators, we cannot be um, blinded by the past and say we don't need technology. That's why I think as educators we need to embrace it and make sure that it is a um, big exclamation point in education in the future, because that's what kids are wanting to do and wanting to know. Basically, with my research, I looked up Smartboard and I researched Smartboard on how to engage the whole classroom in an activity. And I found out that Smartboard is an amazing tool. It's an amazing tool for the teacher to help you teach and for the student to help learn. It has so many different activities, so many different scenarios, and so many different ways that you can use it. Even if you don't want to be that tech savvy and use the activities that are templates in the smartboard, you can just use it as a projector for your PowerPoint. If that's a little too minimal for you, you can write on the board. You can zoom in with a magic pen, or you can use templates where you can move stuff around and enhance learning that way. Um, Technology is such an amazing tool. And I mean, even besides Smartboard, the way that I always use technology is I think YouTube clips are amazing. YouTube is an amazing tool. What me and my co-op were talking about is back 5, 10 years ago when my generation was still in high school, when my grad assistance generation was in high school. It was okay to put in a subpar video, and that would do, because that was amazing for that time to watch a okay video about the Civil War. But now, in the age of YouTube, you have to find great clips that aren't just boring. Clips that will enhance learning and also entertain the learner. And that's what it's all about. This is what technology is going to do. It's going to make education more entertaining. And it's not just about entertainment, but entertainment engages the students and make them more interested. It makes them understand more. So that's why I think technology is extremely important. And throughout my grad experience, I took a class about digital humanities, which is technology and education. I had a co-op teacher that was really, really savvy with technology. I had a couple fellow teachers in my school. One was amazing at the smartboarding. He helped me out understand different tools, different templates. I had another teacher who was amazing with the smartboard. So my message is pretty clear, I think, in this vlog for technology. Once again, I'll repeat myself, but technology is huge for education, huge, and we can't just play around with it. We have to understand technology. Because one thing that I found out with my smartboard is, I will admit right now I am probably subpar to average with my smartboard. Probably average right now, since I had to really research it and use it in front of my students. Um, but being an average smartboard user or teacher doesn't mean you're an average smartboard in skills. My students are amazing with the smartboard. Amazing. And every time that I messed up, or if I was going a little too slow, they were so quick to say, Mr. Grinups, you're messing up. Mr. Grinups, what are you doing? Mr. Grinups, let me do it. Mr. Grinups, you're being annoying. And it's because they're used to it. So just because you're an average smartboard in terms of teacher, an average smartboard user in terms of teachers, means that you're still probably a below average smartboard user in terms of your students. So what I'm trying to stress is you have to stay up to par, if not above par, with technology, because your students will be. And if you're not on their level, then it will not work, because you're the teacher. And I know it's okay to not always be right, but you always want to be in control. So my advice, what I learned, and one of the biggest thing that I learned about this research thing, is that you have to go out, and if your county doesn't provide classes or doesn't provide seminars, you have to find it if you want to be the teacher you want to be. So once again, as we're going to end this vlog, this whole semester, this whole year in graduate school, from May 2011 to now May 2012. I've learned so much about how technology can be used in the classroom and for education. And the biggest thing that I learned in this graduate program, the Social Studies graduate program at Virginia Tech, is that students learn and like to learn with technology. It's how they think now, and if it's right, if it's wrong, that's not up to debate. But they are associated with technology, and we as educators need to hop on board and provide more tools and more activities that deal with technologies and different learning strategies so that our students can still and will always be able to be the best out there, learn the most, and enjoy the subject of social studies as well as enjoy going to school. And that's how I end my blog. Thank you for listening.